Facebook. Welcome to Monday Marketing Magic. I'm so excited for our training today. If you're here live, let us know. Say hello in the chat. And we'll just take a few deep breaths, breathing in and out of your nose. Welcome to the magic of storytelling, and as it relates to the customer journey or the student journey. The world is shaped by two things: stories told and the memories they leave behind. Today, I'm going to share with you an introduction of who I am. I'm new to Modern Yoga Teacher. So if you're following me on Instagram, you're in the Facebook group, you're getting emails from me, I really want you to know who I am. That's important for the customer journey, the student journey, and you'll see why as we start going along through today's training. The why behind storytelling. Why we do what we do, our intention, our sankalpa, is almost more important than what it is that we do. I'm going to teach you what the customer journey is and why it's important, how to infuse your own personal story into your strategy, and the easiest way for you to sell without selling so that you can have a deeper impact on your students. Take a moment. If you are listening to this on the podcast, you have us in your ears, you're going to want to come back to this episode when you can actually take notes. You can close down your eyes and a few deep breaths. We want to create and run our businesses from our hearts so that we don't overthink. Inhale into your heart, connecting to your mission, your vision, your why. It's easy to be like, okay, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to do. But that's not how I like to do business. I like to let the business creation process be from right here, connected deep into the heart center. So do yourself a favor, grab a journal, a pen, your favorite beverage, and set your space up. My name is Amber Hagberg. I've been living here in Costa Rica for 7.5 years now. I'm a yoga teacher, a life and business coach for multi-passionate entrepreneurs who are committed and devoted to their own evolution. I believe that your business growth is a byproduct of your inner growth. I became a mother last year. My son is 1, and his first word this weekend was agua. He said water. I'm like, where's the remote control? Someone press pause. I'm the author of the My Living Yoga Journal. So I created the Live Your Yoga mentorship while going through Grow Yoga Biz Modern Yoga Teacher program. And I've sold over 500 copies of this journal. I've worked with over 125 women just inside of the Live Your Yoga mentorship. My podcast, if you're listening to this. Okay, we are back live in the Facebook group. Let's see how this ends up showing up online. Okay. I'm not sure where we fell off there, but devoted student to my own inner growth, an advocate for the earth, reducing plastic, traveling the world to grow my business. I was in India, Bali, Australia while I was growing my Live Your Yoga mentorship. My business has earned over 300K in just the last few years. I've worked with over 300 women in my passive course for the Sold Out Retreat mini course. I've led over 20 yoga teacher trainings here in Costa Rica and over 10 sold out retreats. The reason that I do what I do and I teach what I teach is I learned from personal experience. So the more that I grow and the more that I learn, the more that I want to share it with others. It started as yoga. And then as I began to grow, I was like, okay, I want to share this with others, which is the power of storytelling. We've been connecting and telling stories now for centuries. You can think back to the dinner table with families for the holidays, the stories that your grandfather told, the stories that your mother told you about when she was a little girl, when you were a little girl, a little boy. How the Indians used to gather around the fire, or great grandmothers in the red tent. It's our way of relating. And it's how we connect on a deeper level to those who are listening. Through the magical portal of storytelling, we can create different realities with our imagination. It's an opportunity for us, for our parents, for our students to relive and remember the past. And we can take others on this journey of our own personal experience and how it is that we see the world. Storytelling is so magical because it holds the power for us to tap deeper into the emotional body. When you're able to invoke feelings in those that are listening or reading, you can think back to some of the best movies or books that you've read, and they take you on an array of emotions. You don't have to tell your story. Your storytelling can be fables, it can be movies, it can be examples that demonstrate a point in which you're trying to captivate within the reader. So when you're creating a customer journey, the question your clients ask you always at the end of one of your Epic programs or your classes, because they feel so lit up and activated and aligned, is what's next? What more can I want more. Who your clients are when they watch your free content, they come to your free classes, what they desire then is going to be so much different than after your first or second program. So what you want to do as a business owner is consistently be asking yourself, once I achieved this, what was the next thing that I wanted or desired? For me, it was like yoga came into my life when I was addicted to drugs, boys, food, alcohol, numbing from the loss of my father at 17. And my mantra was, I just want to be happy. And when I healed myself and I healed my life, it was like, okay, I want to give yoga back to other people. And once I was able to create a successful business as a struggling yoga teacher making $6,000 a year to running a six-figure business, I was like, more yoga teachers need to know this. More healers need to know this. There's a way for you to change people's lives through sharing your story. So a customer journey is literally just starting, building, and growing the relationship. Awareness is the first step. This is when they just know of you. They're aware of you and what you do. This can be your friends, your family, people that have recommended you. I heard about you through, or they start following you. Follow. They find you on your social platform. They know of you. This is the first step in the customer journey. They know who you are. Then they begin to like you. They like your classes. They like your content. They like your personality. They like the way you look. They like who you are and what you do. They're interested in who you are and what you have to offer. Awareness leads to interest. Interest leads to evaluation. They start to consider what you have to offer. They start to consider you as their teacher, their mentor, their coach. They're learning from you, seeing you as a mentor and looking into your offers. This could be someone that is watching you and you don't even know. This could be someone thinking about reaching out to you and asking you how they can work with you and you don't even know. Or they could have shown their faces and direct messaging you and asking questions from behind the scenes, like, hey, how can I work with you? And then the next step is a decision. You've turned your follower, your community member, your friend, your family member into a client. They decided that you are the one for them. Not only now do they know and like you, but they trust you. When someone pays you, when someone signs up to work with you, it's they know you, they like you, they trust you. So at first it's the awareness, getting to know you. Interest, they're starting to like you. Evaluation, they're starting to consider you. And then they've decided that you were the one for them. The next and final step is to keep them, retention. Where they go from your program to program, offer to offer, classes to retreats, workshops to retreats. And at the same time, they don't need you. They just desire to continue learning from you. You can think about a mentor that you've had and you studied with for many years and then you stopped and then you came back and you studied with them. You're always ready to continue meeting your client where they grow to. You're not just going to teach them beginner yoga for the rest of their life. You're not just going to teach them beginner life coaching philosophies for the rest of their life. You're going to continue to meet your clients where they grow to. So what is the value? What is the value of your customer journey? When you look at your offers, I want to take you through the customer journey as a yoga teacher, but this could be in any business. Here's the funnel that you run through as a teacher. Beginner series in group classes, privates, workshops, week-long events, weekly events, retreats, online programs, yoga teacher trainings. As you see, you're coming down the funnel and it's slowly getting smaller and smaller, but the income is rising. And that's because here it's just like they're getting to know you. They've taken your free stuff. In the beginning of the funnel, this is where they're getting to know you, the awareness, Insight Timer, YouTube, your social media platforms. They're taking free classes from you. They might even know you from your weekly classes or your series. This first phase is anywhere from free content to $25 drop-ins, and they're getting to know who you are. And then as you're starting to move forward, once they know you and they like you, stage 1, awareness. Stage 2, they're interested and they keep coming back. They know you, they like you. And this is where retention is. You have your regulars, people that are waiting for your next class. They're waiting for your next workshop, your next retreat. They know you, they like you, and now they want more from you in a personalized way. They can hire you for privates. What's next from there? Workshops, series. This can be in person. It can be online. Then they grow through retreats and online programs and offers that you have. In today's world, like they don't have to go through the funnel from group classes to privates to workshops to retreats to online. If you market correctly, they could find you today and sign up for your online program, sign up for your retreat. But it's all about how you position yourself and you take your magic, turn it into your message, and your message becomes your magnet. The more consistently you show up online, and by consistently, I don't mean all day long. There's this illusion that if I want to grow my online business, I need to be online all the time. That's false. One of the women that signed up to work with me this weekend for Amplified Impact, she signed up while I was out surfing with my son. I work anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day because he's my number one priority. We want to create your business around your life, not your life around your business. That's the gift of being a yogipreneur. So people don't have to know, like, and trust you going through the funnel of a yoga teacher if you show up online correctly. At every stage of the customer journey, from knowing you, your offers on social media, from getting to know you, your magic, what you're teaching, how they're learning from you, there is a story. There is a story for why you teach classes, why you started to do a workshop, why you do retreats, why you do programs. I started teaching classes because yoga saved my life, and I wanted to teach as much yoga to as many people as possible. And then I went to a retreat and I found the transformation of a retreat. I sold everything I owned and I moved to Costa Rica to start my retreat business. Only to find out when I moved to Costa Rica and I wanted to run a retreat business, I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about online marketing. And that's when a friend of mine recommended me Grow Yoga Biz and Ryan Rockwell. I learned what online marketing was, and I accidentally became a yoga life coach. You don't have to take up the name coach. You can be a yoga mentor. You can be a yoga teacher. What's the difference between yoga teacher and yoga coach? A yoga coach is just helping someone through their own life philosophies. And so at every single stage, like, this is why I started my online business. I wanted to grow my retreat business. And then accidentally, the Live Your Yoga mentorship was born. And then that created a journal. And so at every single phase of my business, there's a story to tell. And you get to take your students on the journey with you, where you get to consistently ask, so what's next? This keeps you inspired and learning, and it allows you to take your passions and grow your leadership. And no, you don't have to micro niche down. And no, you don't have to pick just one passion. That's why the art of storytelling is so magic, because your students are going to understand why you're teaching around regulating the nervous system and why you're leading retreats and why you're also helping people grow their business. It's your ability to take them on the journey with you and share your why in your yoga business, why you're so passionate about leading retreats, why you're so passionate about helping moms postpartum find their pelvic floor, why you're so passionate about helping people get back to the basics. Because in a world where success is doing more, we forgot the power of just drinking water and eating food. We've stayed so busy that we're not nurturing ourselves. So you get to take your clients on the journey with you. And when it comes to your business, your personal story, the lessons that you've learned, the experiences that you have, that's what sets you apart from all the other teachers, all the other coaches out there. Your story is what you start to share. And that's how you're going to begin to attract dream soulmate clients. And not only are you going to attract them, but you're going to connect with them on an emotional level through telling the story of why this program came to be. It's important to tell people who you are and how you help. Inside of Amplified Impact, I help you craft your Instagram and your Facebook page so that it's like, this is who I am and this is who I help. But your job as you start to share content is to weave your story so that you don't just share with them how you help, but you share with them who you are. This way you start to stand out. Are you already doing that in your content? I'm curious. Share with me below or send me a message on Instagram. One reason that people buy from us is the solution that we solve to their problem, or how it is that we're going to help them get from where they are to where it is that they desire to be. But another reason is our story. I want you to write these questions down if you haven't already gone through Fully Booked. You haven't already been in my world long enough. Answer these questions. These questions are going to be the pillar to your business. What are some identities that you've had in the past? What are some struggles that you've overcome? List the top 5 most pivotal moments in your life. What have you studied and mastered? You don't have to turn your struggles into your purpose. Your purpose can be what you're passionate about, what you could call me up on the phone and talk to me about for hours without needing to look anything up. What would just get you going? Like you and me on a conversation talking about what it means to live a yogic lifestyle. You and me on a conversation talking about what it means to be a soul-led business owner, a heart-centered leader, yoga teacher, coach. We could jam out. This is what me and my friends talk about when we're on the beach with our children. Like, this is the stuff that lights me up. What lights you up? This is your contemplation, and these are the stories that you need to start implementing into your business right now, right away. And as you start to write down these questions and you contemplate them deeper, notice if you could see what you were wearing, feel what you were feeling at that time. Maybe senses. Anytime I smell wood, I think about growing up in a neighborhood that was building houses. It just smells, maybe you know the smell, like fresh wood, houses being built. And I'll never forget that smell, or freshly cut grass. Every single house in the neighborhood had their grass a certain level. So when you walked through during the summertime, there was this smell. Memories that hold strong emotions are activated when we start to tell the story. It's also what captivates our community's attention when we tell stories, because when we feel something, we feel deeper. The event is placed into our memory, giving us the ability to remember more. And this is how your soulmate clients will be thinking about you, even when they're not online. So no, you don't need to be online 24/7, because your content is so good that your clients, future clients, followers, community members are already thinking about you because of the potency in the content that you create. Yes, you get to have a private life. Not every single thing you've gone through is yours. What do you want to lead with? For me, I lead as a surfer girl, jungle mama in Costa Rica, because freedom is such a huge part of why I do what I do. I want the freedom of choice. It's why I started teaching business to yoga teachers, to free up the ability in your time to be more scalable, to help more people. And when you're able to help more people at once, the impact that you get to have. So I lead with this, but what do you want to lead with? More questions. What part of your story? What lessons of your journey? What facts about your life do you want to share? Do you want to lead with? We hire people for 2 reasons: the outcome and transformation of our programs, services, and products. Where can you take me? What can you do for me? How can you help me? But also how we can see ourselves in your story. Oftentimes I work with clients that are like, I want to be able to go on vacation and still do what I love. I want to be able to travel the world and still have impact, still help my clients so they see themselves in you. If you're a fitness coach, you have the body they desire. If you're a lifestyle coach, you have the life they desire. If you're a yoga mentor, you have the tools they desire. What is it that you've mastered? What is it that you've done? What is it that you've overcome? What is it about your life that you would love to help other people get to? And this is where you get to bring all of yourself forward. You get to teach what you're passionate about. And the story is why. Why are you passionate about this? You can teach what you were gifted, what you were born with, and you can share that story. I've naturally just been an epic space holder. I've gone to Bali and led yoga teacher trainings, and also experienced yoga teacher trainings where I was studying and taught in front of hundreds of people. And always, from the very first yoga class I ever taught back in 2012, You're a natural. You can hold so much space. And it's because of the trauma that I went through as a little girl in this space that I had to hold for myself. I was gifted the ability to hold space, or I wouldn't have got to where I am. What are things that your friends, your family, your partners have told you time and time again that it comes so naturally to you that you may just overlook it? And if you're like, I don't know what that is, Amber, I get it. Ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your best friend, ask your students, what makes me so unique? Why am I special? Edgy, I know. But when we really want to own our leadership and start to grow our business, we have to be seen and we have to own who we are. Because if you don't believe in you, you can't expect anyone else to believe or invest in you. And this is how you get to show where you were and where you are now. And that has you as the go-to person. People see you, your clients' transformation, and they desire that in their life as well. And this is what makes the customer journey so unique as well, because over time, as you grow and evolve, so does your brand, so does what you teach. As you're guiding your clients on a journey of transformation, you too are transforming. And they get to see your evolution. I remember one of my clients, Ima, she started in my Live Your Yoga mentorship. She's been on 2 retreats here in Costa Rica. She's getting ready to go through Amplified Impact. And she's like, Amber, you're still just a bright light in my life, but you're so much brighter than when I met you. And it's like, that's because I've been growing. But I see the same thing in her. She just created one of her first programs, sold out 10 people the first round. She's gifted in her hands, but she's also gifted in what she's been studying, which is like steel mace, and adding steel mace into her yoga practice. Super unique to her. So this is the depth that you get to go. How can you show up online, in classes, in person, in such a vulnerable, honest way that people just feel you when you write, when you're present, when you're there? The biggest mistake that I see in storytelling is that people don't tie it back to how it relates to your clients, their needs and their desires. Like, I'm not here just to tell you how I created a successful business, or how Ima did, or Christy, or Riley, and continue on. I'm like, I want to tell you how to do it. Let's pull your stories out and make this about us, make this about you, make this about me. So when you're telling the stories, my unique process, how I went from here to here, and this is how you can do it too. This is what you can start to do right away. So you begin to create content that speaks directly to what they want, and you give them a solution. A good story will grab their attention, activate emotion, and inspire them. Because when you share your own unique process and how you got to where you are, but also how they can start to implement it, this is where they get to think about you when you're not even online. So when you do go to offer something, you do go to sell something, they're already ready. They've been learning from you every single day since they started awareness into your world, awareness the moment that they found you. Simple steps for your soulmate dream client. What is important to them? What do they care about? So what is it, right? What is it that they want more than anything else in the world? There's always a villain to every story. If it wasn't, the story would be boring. The good guy, the bad guy. In this case, I want you to think about who or what is the villain. What is the problem that you're solving? What is it that they are desiring? You can look at this first being like the external problem of what's missing. Is there no routine in their life? No consistent practice? Do they have no boundaries? Is there no strategy in their business? Therefore, they're not seeing results. No money, no partner, no child. No one to share anything with, no one to share their experience of life with. taking out their emotions on people like their children that they love. They're overweight. They don't have the things that they desire. They can't pay the bills, working somewhere they don't love. What then is the internal problem? What is that causing inside? What is the feeling? This is how you can inspire them to take action. Like something's missing, no confidence, shy, lack of self-esteem, shame, guilt, empty, alone. These are the feelings that you want to help them with. They don't want to be shy. They want to find their partner. They don't want to feel like they hate their bodies still at 30, 40, 50, 60. They don't want to feel shame about taking out their emotions on their children. So when you're starting to understand their emotions because you understand what you went through, it's the ability to emphasize with them. This is your I help statement. This is your I get you statement. This is your mission. What are you on a mission? And when you look at telling stories in your content, what is the intention of your story? What is your overall message? What are you building towards? What feelings, emotions do you want to invoke when you bring your message through? This is what's going to capture the dream ideal soulmate client. You're going to invoke emotion. You're going to show that you're the authority because you understand that you've been there. And you're going to educate your audience through your business on how you were there once before and what you did to get to where you are right now through storytelling. The beginning of your yoga teaching journey has a story. This is the story that makes you different from all the other yoga teachers out there. Why do you do what you do? Your intention here is so important. Why do you lead retreats or want to lead retreats? This story is what makes you magnetic. Your magic is your magnet. The more that you share your gifts, your passions, your skills with the world as it relates to your dream soulmate client and how you can provide the transformation of XYZ, whatever your transformation is how you're going to sign more clients. How often do you tell stories in your content right now? Tell me below and tie it back to them and give them something that they can start to work on right away. When you create a new program or you think back to programs that you created, what is the story? How did this program come to be? When was the first moment that you had the hit, the download, that you wanted to create this? And what happened in your journey while creating it? I always say we get initiated into our work. You think that you've done the work. You think that you've done it. And then you go to invite people into your offer. And there you are, universe. Thank you. You are initiated to do the work some more. And after it was all said and done, like what happened with your clients who went through the program? Or soon you'll have that testimonial once you get clients into your program. With your content strategy, think about sharing a personal story, the program evolution, and if you have any client experiences. Allow your story to be ever evolving. You do not have to only run one program, create one program. Let your business grow and evolve as you grow and evolve, and let the students that want to come on this journey of human and growth over a lifetime with you. With the reminder that as you grow, so will your business, but who you are, the way you experience the world, the lessons you've learned will be what link you to you. And this is what attracts your people to you. Right now, I just want to let you know that I'm transitioning to sell Amplified Impact. Another woman that signed up for Amplified Impact over the weekend, she's like, Amber, I love how you model to us that selling gets to feel good and it doesn't have to feel sleazy. And I want to say yes, 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 yes to this, because I remember many times being cold, hard sold, and it didn't feel good for me. And I never want to make my clients feel that way, or potential clients. I like to think about selling as a sacred, holy invitation into an offer that feels good. Selling is an energy that you just want to welcome the right people into your world. It's almost time for more water. I need agua. My son said agua this weekend, so I'm like, agua. Okay. Amplified impact is for you if you are passionate about helping others. If you want to learn how to make more money, you want to go full time in your business, you don't want to be hustling anymore. You're ready to turn your ideas into plants that we can start to water and feed together. You are dedicated and devoted to your inner and outer growth. Amplified impact is for you if you have tons of certifications. You've changed your own life massively. You are always seeking how to grow and evolve and add to your skill sets to be a better human for yourself and your clients. You are full of wisdom, knowledge, and skills that you're so passionate about. You're always talking about the thing with your people. And quite frankly, you've seen other people running successful yoga coaching businesses using similar wisdom, doing things that you desire to do. And maybe now it's your time. It's possible. But I want to let you know that this is not for you if you want a quick fix or you want to make money fast or instant gratification. Like a yoga practice or learning a new hobby, learning to teach yoga, learning to practice yoga, this is a marathon and not a sprint. One of my clients, Christy, I interviewed her here on the podcast and in the Facebook group as well. Her first round, she enrolled 3 clients, made $3,600. Her second round, a few months later, she enrolled 6 clients, $7,200. She's continuing to get her ROI, and that's on a short 6-month period. Imagine what she'll get in a lifetime. But it's not like this. She had to do a lot of work on herself, money mindset blocks, feeling worthy of what she desired. You go first and the universe responds. The modules that we're covering, vision, mission, goals, where are you going, what do you want, self-belief and mindset. You can follow all the strategy, but if you don't believe, it's not going to work. We're going to look at your content and messaging so that you attract the right people, how to sell your offers in a way that feels really good for you. And I'm going to help you to make the online biz tech stuff so easy where you don't have to spend hours online attracting your clients. We're going to get clear on where you're headed, declare the impact you're setting out to make, define your values to align with your soul's mission. We'll tap into the most confident and radiant version of you through building the mindset to support your vision and your mission. I'm going to share with you an easy Instagram and social media strategy so that you can create content, attract the right people, and start to post with purpose. How you can begin to launch your offers in a soul-aligned way that takes your community from follower to client through authentic relationship building. We'll dive deeper into my strategy around storytelling, how to use your story, the way you see and experience the world to tell stories that sell your offers without actually selling anything, how to define your customer journey, what the value of your customer journey is. We'll look at where your clients are coming from so that you can start to scale your business and you have the ability to always answer the question, what's next? How can I grow with you more? I want more from you, as well as the online biz tech stuff. As I mentioned, everything from growing your email list to an easy way to do things on the internet with my step-by-step tutorials. You literally just get to follow videos and do it with me. I have guest speakers coming in. You'll get to watch all the trainings at any time that you desire. The art of manifestation, knowing your human design, being the embodiment of your work, the Facebook group strategy. Plus, you're going to get weekly coaching calls with me as you start to implement. All of the modules are already pre-recorded. This is the 4th round where you get to go in there and start watching right away. And then beginning May 4th, you get to hop on calls with me every 2 weeks and ask any questions. You can show me your content, your launch details, your sales page, work through any mindset blocks or shifts, process your inner human as you go to launch and grow your biz. And if you can't make the bi-weekly coaching calls live. You get to submit your question and I'll be sure to answer it on the call for you to watch the replay. There's two options for you to create your own experience. If you desire to just do this course by yourself, the DIY self-paced course, you get lifetime access to the modules, bonus follow along workbook with prompts for each module, worksheets that you just get to fill in, Kundalini practices to awaken your life force, move through any mindset blocks, meditation, and energetic alignment rituals, plus lifetime access to the Facebook group community. And this is only $497, lifetime access to all the content. Now, if you want to do the course and coaching, you get everything that's in the do-it-yourself course, plus bi-weekly coaching calls for 2 months. If you do pay in full, you can share with me your launch and I'll send it to you, review it through video, and we'll walk through that process together. So pay in full is $199. If you want to do the payment plan, just shoot me a message and I'll share with you the process of signing up for the year-long payment plan. The next 2 people that sign on get a free one-on-one call with me. Someone already got a bonus one-on-one call with me. This is normally $500. If I do private coaching, it's $500 a session for 3 months at a time. But you also are going to get instant access to my sold out retreat mini course. There's over 340 other entrepreneurs, retreat leaders, yoga teachers inside of this group that are giving each other feedback just in that networking opportunity. It's so amazing and you get it for free. I'm going to show you how to create, launch, and sell out your retreats, where I teach you how to budget to make at least $10,000 a retreat. Just retreats. Yeah. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me a message. On Instagram, I'm at Amber Hagberg. You can also Facebook message me at Amber Hagberg. You can put a comment below here into the Facebook group. I'm here for you. I'm here to answer any questions. Like, it doesn't matter where the conversation goes. Like, is this a good fit for me? What if I have this? Can I do this and that? Like, just reach out, message me. I am so excited. Cohort number 4 is happening. And this is everything that I've been learning. You're investing into so much more than amplified impact. You're investing into over $100,000 that I've invested in this last few years. I put in so much of my business growth back into me through Kundalini training, yoga teacher trainings, business coaching. I'm so invested in this for me, but also for you. I don't know if I told you this here, but I did in an email. The self-paced learning industry is going to be worth $6 billion by 2024. Our students, our clients, they're tired of learning from Google and YouTube. We want real connection with real people who have been where we are. And the moment that you show up and start sharing your gifts, your passions, your skills with the world is the moment you're going to see how many people were waiting for your offer to come into the world. Imagine where you would be, where your clients could be if you just took the leap. I'm here, I'm celebrating you. And always, I will see you every Monday for the marketing magic. Bye-bye for now.